Eurovision star Olly Alexander breaks his silence after Nightmare Night in Sweden. Olly Alexander represented the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest on Saturday night. But his performance was marred by a mic fail after a tough week for the singer. Olly Alexander has broken his silence after his Eurovision Song Contest nightmare. The UK entry for this year's contest received no votes from the voting public across the world on Saturday night, with the dizzy singer also hit with a wave of criticism from fans boycotting the competition over Israel's inclusion. Taking to his Instagram stories on Sunday afternoon, Olly shared a post from the official Eurovision account announcing Switzerland Act Nemo's win. Olly added, "Nemo. You did it. I'm so proud of you. It's been such an honor to be on this journey with you. You broke the code." The Eurovision Song Contest reached its peak on Saturday night, with the UK gaining 0 points from viewers but clinching 46 points from the jury. Olly, well known for being part of Years and Years, showcased viral staging and vocal prowess as he performed his track Dizzy at Malmö Arena in Sweden representing the UK. Regrettably, his stunning rendition and dance routine did little to woo European voters. The tale took a dramatic tumble when viewers highlighted potential sound problems during Olly's number, causing an uproar on social media platforms. Viewers detailed how something appeared to have gone off-kilter throughout the performance, which follows criticisms aimed at him in preceding semi-final rounds. Not letting the past dampen his spirits, Olly passionately performed Dizzy and was met with great applause from numerous backers, who hailed that he smashed it. However, this reception was tinged with bewilderment arising from dodgy audio glitches. Some spectators even suspected that they couldn't hear the backing track. Sound concerns persisted, with fans questioning whether the microphone or the singer's audio was too low. Social media users conveyed their consternation, with one fan declaring on X, "I think Olly, United Kingdom, mic failed again like it did in rehearsal." Another chimed in, "Just me, or was Olly's mic turned down? What happened?" Olly didn't receive the support he would have perhaps liked from all of his fans in regards to his Eurovision journey. The controversy surrounding Olly's Eurovision performance stemmed from Israel's participation in the contest amidst ongoing military actions by Benjamin Netanyahu against Palestine. Alexander, who had previously signed a letter condemning Israel as an apartheid regime prior to his December reveal as the UK's contestant, received criticism from fans and activists for not withdrawing from this year's event. The boycott, divestment, sanctions, BDS, movement, a non-violent Palestinian-led initiative advocating for boycotts, divestments, and economic sanctions against Israel, have urged Eurovision fans, hosts, performers and workers to boycott this year's contest and encouraged viewers not to tune in on Saturday night. Olly addressed the calls for him to withdraw in his BBC documentary. The It's a Sin actor broke down as he discussed the controversy and backlash. Hours ahead of the final, Queers for Palestine issued one final plea to Olly and asked him to pull out at the last minute in solidarity with the people of Palestine. In an open letter addressed to the UK entry on Instagram, Queers for Palestine, who have been lobbying Olly and other acts to quit for months, told the Dizzy singer, "Can you hear your fans chanting all over Europe for you to do the right thing and boycott Eurovision?" Despite the slogan "United by Music," this Eurovision will forever be remembered as among the most complicit, united by genocide. The organizers, the European Broadcasting Union, at ABU_HQ, are protecting genocidal Israel by refusing to exclude it from the contest, and are instead banning all shows of solidarity for Palestine. Olly, once you take the stage on Saturday, there is no going back. We know that the last few months have been a hard time for you. Being asked to sacrifice such a big career moment is no easy choice, and we appreciate the thought you must have put into it. As many of us know, taking a stand can be sincerely challenging. But your community stood with you in opposition to Israel's pinkwashing of genocide with the Voices for London letter you signed. You still have the power to make a difference. We are all looking to you. The statement continued, "We know you must feel dizzy with the pressure. But we ask one last time, join the millions of us around the world who support Palestinian liberation and are prepared to make sacrifices when necessary. And when called upon to do so by oppressed communities. We in Queers for Palestine salute the countless venues and organizers across Britain from Edinburgh to Bristol, London to Brighton and all over Europe, who have cancelled Eurovision screening parties, heeding the call from Palestinians and their own communities, queer and otherwise. They recognize that what they stand to lose is minor in comparison to the genocide being inflicted on Palestinians in Gaza every day. As we write this, Israel is on the verge of invading Rafah, the last designated safe zone in besieged Gaza, after bombing it for days. Whatever glitz and glamour of Eurovision remains, after being so thoroughly tarnished by the EU's failure to ban apartheid Israel, can only constitute a disgraceful art-washing and pink-washing of genocide. You should have no part in it, as we believe you recognize." The plea concluded, "Olly, as a beloved queer icon you have substantial influence. As drag queen at crystal.will.c.u. now said on BBC Newsnight yesterday to all of us, this is something you can do. Boycott. We will be boycotting Eurovision until Israel is banned. You can still join us. You will be rich in our love and admiration, and in your heart for having done the right thing." Fans bombarded the comments section with heart-wrenching pleas. One follower vented, "Olly Alexander, what's more important, a performance, or the lives of millions?" Another interjected, "Olly Alexander, you know the right thing to do, please have the courage to make a stand." And a third pleaded, "Olly Alexander, don't sacrifice your integrity for mainstream financial gain. Stand with your queer community in solidarity with Palestine." Last October, Alexander publicized his support for Palestine, advocating for an end to the Israeli-Hamas feud. Co-signing a communiqué from the LGBT collective Voices for London. He sanctioned their branding of Israel as an apartheid regime responsible for attempting to ethnically cleanse Palestinian territories. However, despite the escalating demand for him to align himself with the BDS movement's boycott of Israel due to its involvement in Eurovision, Alexander has decided to sidestep the issue by calling it an incredibly complicated political situation, one that I'm not qualified to speak on. In his candid BBC documentary, Olly Alexander's Road to Eurovision 24, he provided an emotional explanation for dismissing the boycott demands. The star of It's a Sin shared his distress during the documentary, stating, "A lot of the contestants and myself have been having a lot of comments that are like, you are complicit in a genocide by taking part in Eurovision, which is quite extreme. It's very extreme, clearly shaken by the remarks. I understand where that sentiment is coming from, but I think it's not correct," he continued. He further added, "It's an incredibly complicated political situation, one that I'm not qualified to speak on. The backdrop to this is actual immense suffering. It's a humanitarian crisis, a war. It just so happens there is a song contest going on at the same